Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Mitchell, how you doing, man?
Good, how you doing, man?
As good as you, bro. 2 years ago, you were going to be a Leo. You were going to be a star in this defense. You know what I mean? Injury comes up and things like that. Where are you now? Do you feel like a new man here this spring, et cetera? Where do you feel you are in that comeback phase? How you played last year?
But yeah, I feel like last year was like my freshman year, kind of like just getting my foot under myself and figuring out how to play college football again. So I definitely say now I feel more renewed than ever. Yeah, and I think more comfortable in the position I'm playing now, playing end. Got a lot of extra work with the guys and Coach Jay off the field, so it's definitely helped me get into a more comfortable spot on the field.
Yeah, just I don't want to lean on the negative too much, but just how much of a bummer was it, that injury?
Yeah, I mean,
give your perspective what you go through coming back.
This is the thing. I think I'm one of many stories of something like that, a tragic injury happening to a really good player. But I just it was never easy. But I think my support group really, like my family and my friends, helped keep me motivated to keep my mind at bay with everything, because it's definitely not easy. But and I definitely had a different idea, like everyone does, an expectation of what you want to happen at Ohio State. But I think more so now than ever, me being blessed to be in the moment has kept me in my mental, I think, really well, really above ground as well. So I think it's best.
Yeah, specifically, what was your injury?
Tore my ACL.
But was it more severe than? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I mean, so it was back-to-back ACLs. 2021 I tore it. It was my sophomore year. And then 2022 I tore it again in the spring game. But this was like left one and right one, so it was just back-to-back here. It was just ACL tears.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. We're making it.
That's a piece of cake coming back. Right?
Oh yeah, it's easy, real easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What was it like though back then? Because Coach Bell, I mean, you were identified as that Leo guy. He was going to be, you know about Oklahoma State's defense.
Yeah.
They had big plans for you, right? Did you sense that?
Yeah, I definitely saw some likeness to my ability, to the ability of Leo. So I definitely was excited to get into that position and do what I could do best and just play to the best of my ability. But of course, those things change. And you never know what to expect, especially coming to Ohio State. So I'm just here to grind and work every day.
Well, we got to watch you on Saturday. We don't get to watch it scrimmage and stuff. You seem to be playing on a high level. Did you feel like that Saturday during those scrimmage situations? What did you feel going really right for you?
Yeah, I think for the majority of the spring, I've been feeling more confident in myself and my abilities. Even with everything that's happened in the past, I still think I have a lot to give and a lot to give to this program. So I think that kind of showed on Saturday, where I just let loose a little bit and just play to the best of my ability. So,
Did it take time to get more comfortable mentally after being off the field?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think it definitely took a second to just trust myself and my body, because for the past couple of years it didn't hold me back, or it didn't, help me out in the best way, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it's just it is very mental. I found just every day, just counteracting that fear or that doubt of my body's gonna hold up. And I think my mentality right now is really good for that. So I think it'll be good.
Do you feel at home at defensive end? What does that mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're trying to get at. Yeah, I do feel at home. I think this past 2 years, it's definitely been a learning curve, but I think now more than ever, I'm definitely comfortable in where I'm at and what I need to do and my skill set. And I've been talking with the coaches about what it looks like for me to be the best possible version of myself in this position. So yeah, I feel good.
You think it's defensive end, you guys have grown a lot in that.
Yeah.
What have you seen in the growth there?
I think the biggest thing in our group is just leadership, because we have a lot of guys, like you said, in that room who've been battle tested, so to speak. So I think, especially coming up in the spring and into this fall, we just need to be the anchor for this defensive unit, and needs to show up every day, day in and day out.
Coach Johnson has talked about really wanting. He always likes to play a lot of guys. Last year he didn't have very long rotation, but you really feel like just people were ready, but now he's looking more. He wants to play more this year.
Especially with this new season, I'd expect that, but we have to see. You don't know until it happens, so I'm just very curious to see what's going to happen with the season. So, yeah.
What is the dynamic like in the room with all these old guys that came back, and then we've got all these young guys that are kind of coming up? How does everybody look at it?
Yeah, it's like a little brother, big brother type deal. A lot of the guys who've been there are trying to help out and bring along the younger guys. it's definitely a process at times, but I think the love we share in that room is very, very strong. And with that, I think it helps us get through anything and any challenges and overcoming as well. So.
Mitch, maybe you were already asked this, I'm sure you probably read it, but what has this road been like coming in here and getting up to this point? You finally kind of maybe hit that pinnacle of sorts.
It's a blessing, I'd say. Because, you know, a lot of guys in my position have had the same injuries and still haven't came back. And I'm just thankful that I'm here in the best university in the world and the best training staff, and they got me to this point where I can be back to healthy and even better than healthy, because I feel like I'm better than what I was. So it was humbling, I think, the journey was for me. Because I remember coming to Ohio State, it was nothing but a dream, you know? I had the dreams of being the best version of myself, doing all the things, getting all the accolades, but then, you know, things happen. And it took me by surprise, of course, but I think it also gave me a lesson that I really needed. And really needed to, like, grow into a better version of myself. So I think the journey was needed, and it was a blessing for me. For sure.
Do you ever think about, I'm done?
I can't do that, man. I love the sport too much to do that, you know, and I love the guys around me. And I think that's the biggest thing that brought me back, was just like, I can't do it to them. And, you know, I know we have what we can be on the field, so it's like, I'm going to do everything I can to get back on that field, for sure.
What impact do you think you
I'm not even sure. I'm just trying to go day by day. It's hard. That's what I found myself, is always like going to the future and thinking what I'm going to do this thing or next day, next day, next day. But it's just like, it's so overwhelming that it's like gave me stress. So I think for me, it's just worrying about tomorrow, the next practice, and what that holds for me, and then doing whatever I need to do and whatever skill I need to sharpen or something like that. So,
When did you start to feel?
definitely last season. I think it was kind of hard to like trust it last season, but I still think my body was at 100%. So, yeah.
All right, Mitchell, thank you.
Thank you.